Assalamu alaikum and welcome to mathematics class for standard 6th, chapter 3, playing with numbers, part 3. What you are going to learn in this part? In this part, you are going to learn how to solve the exercise questions of 3.3 exercise. First of all, let us do a little recap. What you had learned in your previous video was about the concept of divisibility test by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 and 11. For 2, what we used to see? For 2, we need 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 at the units place. For 3, we are adding whatever the number is given to you, you add them, and if the result, that is the sum, is divisible by 3, we can say that the given number is also divisible by 3. For divisibility by 4, the last 2 digits must be divisible by 4, then only the whole number is divisible by 4. For 5, we need only 0 or 5 at the units place. For 6, if the given number is divisible by the test of divisibility by 2 and 3, it is but obviously going to be divisible by 6. Divisibility test by 8, the last 3 digits must be divisible by 8. Divisibility test by 9, the sum of its digit, if it is divisible by 9, then the whole given number is also divisible by 9. For test of divisibility by 10, we need the 0 at the units place. For 11, if the sum of the digits at the odd place and the sum of the digits at the even place are subtracted, we must get the 0 as an answer or any number multiple of 11. Then we can say that the given number is divisible by 11. Let's start our exercise 3.1's first column, where these numbers 128, 990, 1586, 275, 6686 and so on are given to you, and we have to check the divisibility test for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Let's start. Let's do one by one. Let us use first of all the test of divisibility by 2. We see that the last number should be even if we want the number to be divisible by 2. So let's see the last digit here 0. As it is even, I'm going to write y for yes. Okay. Last number is 6, that is even, so it is divisible by 2, writing yes y. Last number is 5, that is odd, so writing n, no. Last number is 6, that is even, so writing yes. Last number is 0, that means even, so it is divisible by 2, writing yes. Last number is 4, that is divisible by 2, so writing yes. Last number is 6, that is divisibility possible, so writing yes. Last number 0, that is divisibility possible, so writing yes. Last number 9, test of divisibility not possible by 2 because the last number is odd, so writing no. So I hope you understood how we are going to fill this, yeah, with yes and no. Now let's check out for test of divisibility by 3. For this we need to add the given numbers. So as the first one is done for you, let's check out is 1 plus 2 3 and 3 plus 8 gives 11. If 11 is not divisible by 3, then the whole 128 is not divisible by 3. As we can see, 11 does not come as the multiple of 3. So we can say that 128 is also not divisible by 3. इन सारे नंबर्स को ऐड करना है. ऐड करके अगर आंसर आपके 3 के टेबल में एज अ मल्टीपल आता है तो नंबर डिविजिबल होगा, वरना नहीं. अब 990 को प्लस करते हैं तो 9 प्लस 9 गिव्स 18 और 18 प्लस 0 गिव्स 18. यानी 18 3 के टेबल में आता है, 3 6 जा 18 है ना. यानी 18 को अगर डिवाइड करेंगे तो क्वोशंट आएगा 6 और रिमाइंडर होगा 0. तो ये पॉसिबल है. Answer is 18, so 3 6 are 18 and we can say yes for 990, so writing yes. Next is 1586, that is 1 plus 5 6, 6 plus 8, 14, and 14 plus 6 gives 20. 20 is not divisible by 3 because 20 never comes as a multiple in table of 3. So we can write no here. Then comes 2, 7, 5. So 2 plus 7 is 9 and 9 plus 5 gives you 14. So 14 is not divisible by 3. So we are going to write n here. 6 plus 6 plus 8 plus 6. So 18 and 8, 24. 18 and 8. 6 3s are 18 and 18 and 8 gives 26. 26 is not divisible by 3. So we are going to write n here. So no. 6 plus 3, 9. 9 plus 9, 18. 18 plus 2, 20. 20 plus 1, 21. 21 plus 0 is 21 and 21 is divisible by 3. So writing yes. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 3, 6 plus 9, 15. 15 plus 7, 22. 22 plus 1, 23. 23 plus 4, 27. 27 is divisible by 3. So we are going to write yes here. 2 plus 8, 10. 10 plus 5, 15. And 15 plus 6, 21. So 21 is divisible by 3. So we are going to write y here. Yes. 3 plus 0, 3. 3 plus 6, 9. 9 plus 0, 9. 9 is divisible by 3. So we are going to write yes, the whole number 3060 is also divisible. 4 plus 0, 4. Plus 6, 10. Plus 8, 18. Plus 3, 21. Plus 9, 30. 30 is also divisible by 3. So the whole given number 406839 is divisible by 3. So we are going to write yes for it. In the similar manner, now let's check out for the test of divisibility of 4. For 4, we need to divide the last two digits. So let us start. The last two digit is 90. So we are going to divide 90 by 4, writing 90 here and start division it by 4. 4 2s are 8. If you are going to do minus, your answer is 1 and down comes 0. So 10, again 4 2s are 8 and what will be left in the remainder? It is 2. So 2 remainder is there, that means 0 has not come. So we can say that 90 is not divisible by 4. So the whole number 990 will also be not divisible by 4, writing no here. So n. Let's check out for the next one. Before that, we have to check the last two digits. Fine. Last two digits for this is 86. So let's divide 86 by 4. So 4 2s are 8. If we'll do minus, we'll get 6 down now. 4 1s are 4. And again the remainder we get as 2. We are not getting 0. So we can again say no. This 86 is not divisible by 4. So the whole number, that is 1586, is also not divisible by 4. Let's go for the next one. That is 275. So let's see for 75. The last two digit, every time we have to check for table of 4 or divisibility test of 4. So here comes 4 1s are 4 and the remainder is now 3 and down comes 5, that is 35. 4 8s are 32 and the remainder is 3. So we can say that the remainder is not 0. Again it is no for 275 is not possible. So we can see that 275 is also not divisible by 4. The next number is 5. The rest of all will be done by you. Then for test of divisibility for 5 we are going to see. As you can recall your memory that for 5 what should be there in the units place? Only 2 digits possibility is there. That means the last number should be either 2 sorry, it should be either 5 or should be 0. So directly just see, if it is 0 we are going to write yes, because we can see that only zeros and only 5s when they are there at the units place, then the whole number is divisible by 5. Here the last number is 6, so we are going to write no for it. The last number here is 5, so yes, possible. So given whole number 275 is easily divisible by 5. Here the last number is 6, so again we are going to write no here, not possible. The last number here is 0, so again it is possible to divide, so yes. Now it is 4, again not possible, we need only 0 or 5 at the units place, so writing no here. And for 6 again no, because the last number should be either 0 or 5. Here it is 0, so going to write yes, it is possible. And the last number is 9, we need 0 or 5, so again we are going to write no here. So as you can see, for 6, now for the test of divisibility of 6, we need to check out the test of divisibility by 2 and by 3. If both are having yes, then only 6 will be written as yes. If any one, either 2 or 3, anywhere you find no, then obviously this 6 will also not be able to divide the given number. So as you can see, the first one where it is not, the given number 128 was not been able to be divided by 3, so here it is mentioned no, so obviously it is not possible to divide by 6 even. So now let's check for 990. It is yes for table of 2, it is yes for table of 3, so it is obviously yes for the table of 6. Means for 2 and 3 both should be yes, then only 6 can be yes. Now again here for test of divisibility, for 1586, for 2 it is yes and for 3 it is no, so obviously we will be having no. And like that, next number is no and no for both, that means not possible to be divided by 2 and 3, so obviously it will be no for the 6th one, and the rest of all will be done by you. For test of divisibility of 8, we need to check the last 3 digits division. So let's start last 3 digits division by 9, 9, 0. So let's start with 8, 1s are 8, we'll do subtraction, we'll get 1, we'll get 9 down, 19, as we can see 8 2s are 16 comes, so we are going to write 16 here, we'll do minus, and we are going to get 3 down, and this 0 will be taken down and it will be 0, so 8 4s are 32 comes, so we need to take 8 3s are 24, and we'll do minus, and 6 will be left, that means we are not getting the remainder 0, that means 990 is not divisible by 8, so we are going to write no here. Now we have to go for the next question, that is 1586. For this we need to take only the last 3 digits, that is 586, and we have to check the division by the table 8. So the last 3 digit is 5, 8 and 6, and we need to divide it by 8. So 58 is our first 2 numbers, so we can say that 8 7s are 56 comes, so let's divide by 56 here, let's divide by 7 here, and we are going to get 2 down as a after minus, and 6 we are going to carry it down, it's 26, 8 3s are comes as 24, so we are going to write 24 here, and if you are going to subtract, we are going to get 2 as a remainder, as we can see that even this has not received 0 in the denominator, so we can say that whole number 1586 is also not divisible by 8, so writing n here. Let's check out for the another number, that is 275. So for 275, the last 3 digits what we are going to take is, the 3 digit number is only there, that is 2, 7 and 5. Let's do it by 8, 3s are 24, and then it will be 3 and 5, 8 4s are comes as 32, 32. So writing 32 here, we'll do minus, and the answer left will be 3. Again, we are not getting remainder 0. So we can say that it is no. And in this manner, you are going to check for the rest of all. Okay. Let's go for the test of divisibility by 9 now. Let's have a little recap that for 9 we need to add the given digits, right? As similar to 3 it is. Add the digits, whatever answer you get. If you find it is a multiple of 9, then we can say that yes, the given number is divisible by 9. Now let's check out for 9 plus 9, 18. 18 plus 0, 18. So 9 have 18 as a multiple. Yes, 9 2s are 18. We can divide 18 by 2s are in our quotient and 0 will be the remainder. So writing yes for this one. Now let's check out for 1, 5, 8, 6. Add them. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 8 comes 14. 6 plus 8 comes 14, and 14 plus 6 comes 20. 20 is not divisible by 9 because 9 2s are 18 and 9 3s are 27. So we are going to write n, that is no here. 275. Add them. 2 plus 7 gives you 9 and 9 plus 5 gives you 14. 14 is not divisible by 9. So we will write that whole 275 is also not divisible by 9. Now let's check out for 6 plus 6, 12. 12 plus 8, 20. 20 plus 6, 26. 26 is also not divisible by 9. So we are going to write n here. Now let's add all of them. 6 plus 3, 9. 9 plus 9, 18. 18 plus 2, 20. 20 plus 1, 21. 21 plus 0 is 21. 21 is not divisible by 9. So we are going to write n here. Next number is 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 9, 15. 15 plus 7, 22. 22 plus 1, 23. 23 plus 4, 27. 27. 9 3s are 27. Yes, 27 could be divided by 9. So I am going to write yes here. And in the similar manner, you are going to complete the rest of all. Let's go for the rest of our number 10. Now for 10, we have to check only the last digit. It should be 0. If the last number is 0, we can say that the given number is divisible by 10. Let's see the last number 0. You find it here. So here it will be yes. And then we have 0 here. That means here it will be yes. And then we have 0 here. So here it will be yes. And the rest of all where the 0 is not there, obviously it will be no, no, no. Understood? Where 0 is there, that only could be divided by 10. The rest of all will be no. Let's go for 11. For 11, we need to add the number at the odds places and evens places. So what are odd places? See, if I'm going to write here 1, this is first place, this is second place, this is third place. So what are odd places? First place and third place are odd places. Add them. So 9 plus 0, you'll get 9. And the number at even is 2. This is at even place. That means we are going to do addition of that. Only single is here. So 9. Subtract them. What answer you must get? You must get 0, or you may get the multiple of 11. You will get the multiple of 11. So you have received 9 minus 9 what? It is 0. Right? So we are getting one condition fulfilled. So we can say that the given number 990 is divisible by 11. I'm going to write yes here. Understood how you're going to add the odd places and even places digits. Okay, fine. So the next number we are going to take as whatever given is to us is 1586. The number at odd places is 6 and 5. 6 plus 5 gives you 11. Right? And the even number places is 8 and 1. So 8 plus 1 will give you 9. Correct? And if you are going to subtract them, what answer you get? You get 2. What answer is expected for the divisibility test of 11? Either 0 or multiple of 11. We are not getting either 0 nor we are getting 11. So what we can say? We can say n, no, for that it is not possible to divide 1586 to be divided by 11 and we are not going to get the remainder as 0. In the similar manner, you are going to do the rest. Okay, so let's go for the next question, that is 3.3, the second question, where we have to check the given numbers divisibility test only by either 4 and both, by both 4 and 8. So our first question is 572. We have to divide it by 4 and check whether we are getting 0. And for 8, we have to take all three numbers. Okay, so let's go and see. I have divided here 4 when 72 when divided by 4, we get quotient 18 and remainder 0. So yes, it is divisible by 4. And for 572, when we divided it by 8, we got quotient as 71 and remainder we got as 4. But we need 0 in the denominator, then only it is possible. So what we can say that 572 is not divisible by 8. The next question is 7,26,352. Let's take only last 2 digit for the divisibility test of 4 and last 3 digit for the divisibility test of 8. Right, for 4 when we divided 52, we got 13 as quotient and remainder as 0. This means that the given number is divisible by 4. And when we checked it by 8, we got 44 as a quotient and 0 as in remainder. So we can say that yes, the given number is also divisible by 8. Now we come to the third one, where the last 2 digits are 0, 0 here. When 0, 0 comes as last 2 digit, then it is obvious that digits are divisible by any table, by any number, because 4 zeros are 0, 8 zeros are 0, 9 zeros are 0. That means you can take any table and you can divide 0. It is possible for every table. So without division, long division method, you can directly write yes, it is divisible. But for 3 digits, as you can see here, we have third digit as 5. For the test of divisibility of 8, we need to do the long division method. So when you got the question as 62 and the remainder as 4. 0 must be there at the remainder, then only we can say that the given number is possibly divided. But here, as we have not got 0, we will write that the given number is not divisible by 8. Our next question is 3.2's second sums D, where the question is 6,000. Now last 2 digit is also 0 and last 3 digit is also 0. As I said that zeros could be divided by any table. It is yes, yes and yes. So for 2 digit also, for 4 test of divisibility, it will be yes, and for the last 3 digit also it will be yes. The next question is 3.2's E question. The last 2 numbers are 59. Let's divide it by 4. The question got as 14 and remainder as 3. That means the number is not divisible. We need 0 in the denominator, in the remainder. So here it is not possible, right? So let's start with a test of divisibility by 8. So let's do it. The last 3 digit when being divided by 8, the quotient is 19 and the remainder comes as 7. So we can say that the given number is also not divisible by 8. Our next question is 3.3. The second question is F. Now here the last 2 digit is 60. When divided by 4, we got quotient as 15 and remainder as 0. That means the whole given number, that is 14,560, is easily divisible by 4. But when we took 560 and been divided by 8, we got quotient as 70 and remainder as 0. This means the given number is also divisible by 8. So this number is divisible by 4 and 8 both. For G also, when divided by 4 last 2 digits, a remainder comes as 0. So the given number was divisible by 4. And 3 digit when taken, we could see that the third digit is 0. So we need not take that. We have to take only 84. So when 84 has been divided, we get remainder as 4. So we can say that the whole number is not divisible by 8 because the last 3 digits were not divisible by 8. In the similar manner, the next question is H, where last 2 digits 72 been divided by 4, got quotient as 18 and remainder as 0. This means this question is easily divisible by 4, but for the last 3 digits we could see the third digit 0 was there, we have to take only 72, and we can see that 72 is divisible by 8 because 8 nines are 72. It is one of the multiple of 8, so we can say that this number is divisible by 4 and 8 both. In the similar manner and you could see the last 2 digit is 0, and for 0 it is obviously divisible. For 4 we need not go for long division method, we will directly write it is divisible by 4, but for 3 digit, as the third digit is 7, we have to go for the division technique, and when division was done we could see that the quotient is 87 and remainder is 4. Because as remainder is 4, we have not received 0, so we can say that the given number is not divisible by 8 because we have not received 0 when we were dividing the last 3 digits. Oh, now next one is J. For J, when the last 2 digits were taken and divided by 4, here the remainder was found as 2, so not divisible by 4. And when it has been divided by 8, last 3 digits, here the remainder was 6, and we could see that here even the question is not divisible by 8 even. So this was the number which was not divisible by 4 and 8. Okay, the next question is 3.3's third sum, where the test of divisibility we have to check for 6. For 6 we have to check both, if it is divisible by 2 and if it is divisible by 3. So how we are going to use the test of divisibility of 2? The last number must be even. And for 3 we will add the given number, and if the sum is divisible we can say that the whole number is divisible. So the first one, as you can see, the last number is even, so we can write that yes, it is divisible by 2, and when addition of 2, 9, 7, 1, 4, 4 done, we got the answer 27, and we see that 27 is one of the multiple of 3, so it is divisible, so we can say that the given number is divisible by 3 even. So divisible by 2 and 3 both, that means obviously divisible by 6. The next one is, the rest of all you are going to divide it by the next rest of all question, that is 3.3's third questions A. I showed you earlier slide. The rest of all, this we are going to see 3.3 exercise fourth sum A, where the test of divisibility by 11 we are going to see. For 11 we need to do the addition of odd places numbers and even places numbers, and then we are going to subtract it. We must get either 0 or a number from the table of 11, right? So let's see, the first one is 5, 4, 4, 5. Here the odd places are 1 and third one, that is 5 and 4, addition done, got the answer 9. Even places are 2 and 4, that means 4 and 5, again addition done, got the answer 9. And when these two answers are being subtracted, we got 0, as our criteria needs 0 at or even either a multiple of 11. So since 0 is the difference, we can say that the given number is divisible by 11. Like the next number is this one, 10824, where the odd places are 1, 3 and 5, and the places the digits at odd places are 4, 8 and 1. When addition done, got answer 13. Even places numbers are 2 and 0, addition done, got 2. Subtract them, 13 minus 2. What answer you get? 11. This 11 is divisible by 11? Yes, 11 ones are 11. So we can say that the given number is divisible by 11. The next question is with this number 7, 1, 3, 8, 9, 6 and 5. So odd places numbers added 5 plus 7 plus 3 plus 7. Got the answer 22. Even places added 9 plus 8 plus 1, and the answer got 18. So when 22 and 18 were subtracted, the answer was 4. So 4 we did not need, we need 0 or the multiple of 11. So as we can say that the answer we received as 4, so the given number is not divisible by 11. The next number is 7, 0, 1, 6, 9, 3, 0, 8. The odd places digits are 8, 3, 6 and 0. Added, got the answer 17. Even places digits are 0, 9, 1, 7. Added, got the answer 17. And when these both are subtracted, we'll get 0. If we receive the answer 0, it is divisible by 11. The next question is with 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. So odd places are 1 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0. Answer is 1. Even places 0, plus 0 plus 0 plus 1, 1. And when these two answers are being subtracted, we get answer 0. And if we get the answer 0 or the multiple of 11, we can say that the given number is divisible by 11. The next number is 901153. Odd places digits added 3, 1, 0. Answer 4. Even places digits added 5, 1, 9. Answer got 15. And when 15 minus 4 was done, the answer received is 11. We can say that 11 is divisible by 11. So the given number is divisible by 11. So the numbers which we received as divided means easily divisible by 11 were these numbers A, B, D, E and F. Okay. The next one will be 3.3 fifth questions A. We need to find out the blank space digit. Here in this question, write the smallest digit and the greatest digit in the blank space of each. We have to find the smallest and the greatest. And we have to check then the number must be divisible by 3. So for that we need to do the addition of the sums. So here the number where the blank space is there, we don't know which number will come. As we can say that here a blank space is there. So here only one digit number will come. One digit numbers are what? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 till 9. Till 9 we have one digit number, because after 10 it is turning into two digit number. So we need not take that. We have to think from 0 to 9 only. Okay. So when 6 plus 7 plus 2 plus 4 was done, we got the answer 19. This 19 is not divisible by 3. We need a number which could be divisible by 3. So let's see. After taking 0 to 9 all numbers in the sequence and being added to 19, we got the answer as 19 when added with 0. We got answer 20 when 19 is added with 1 and so on till 9. We found that the numbers which are divisible by 3 is 21, 24 and 27. So that's why the highlighting is done here. That means only these numbers are divisible by 3. So yes written and rest of all no written. Right. So now among this we have to find the smallest and greatest. So smallest digit added was 2 and the greatest digit added was 3. You understood? The next one is in the similar manner. We have to again find the blank space digit and the number must be divisible by 3. So whatever the given numbers are there, first of all we have to add them. When we added 4 plus 7 plus 6 plus 5 plus 2, got the answer 24. Now for 24, this blank space need to be one digit. So 0 to 9 in a sequence we are going to take all the numbers and we are going to get all the answers. Now among these answers, whatever number is divisible by 3, we are going to write yes for that. And from that yes, the smallest number we are going to pick it up and the greatest number we are going to pick it up. So addition done. For 0 it will be yes because 3 8s are 24. See, for number 3 then it is yes. When 6 is added to 24 then it is yes, and when 9 was added to the number 24 it is yes. Among this the smallest was 0 and the greatest was 9. Understood? The next one. Again here now the same method we have to follow. Addition done of one digit from 0 to 9, but this time we need not check the divisibility test by 3, but this time we are going to check the divisibility test for 11. And for 11 we need the sum of odd places and sum of even places. So here the given number is there where the odd places are 9, 3 and 2, and the even places digits are 8 and 9, and the fourth one we have to find. So let's check how we are going to do this. First of all, we will do the sum of even numbers places, what we have with a blank, right? It's a blank here with a blank, correct? These are the numbers that we have taken from 0 to 1 in the sequence. So this is the blank space. And when the sum of odd places were done, it is like this 14. So here all odd places were filled, no blank space was there. So written here. So when 17 plus 0, here the answer comes after adding 0 to 9 all the digits in sequence. 17 minus 14 was done, answer 3. Now for the test of divisibility of 11, what we need at the difference answer? We need 0 or the multiple of 11. Here neither 0 is there nor the multiple of 11 is there. So we can say that this is not the correct figure. That means this is not the correct digit of the blank. So we will write no. In the similar manner, we will go till we get the correct number. Here we get 11. 11 is the multiple of 11. And yes, this is possible. So which number has made it possible when added? 8. This was the digit when added, or when we replaced it in the blank space, we got the correct multiple of 11. Right? So what here we need not get any greatest or smallest. We will get only one digit, and that digit is 8. We'll go for the next one. Again, the test of divisibility 11, and we need to find the blank space. Addition of odd numbers and even numbers differently will be done. That means odd places digits and even places digits. So here the odd places digit is having one blank, and even places digits are full, and they are giving the total of 25, right? So written here all 25 even place, right? And for odd it will change because one blank space is there. So addition of 8 plus one blank space, and blank space may have 0 to 9 any digit. So let's add it. Okay, after adding we got these answers 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and so on. From 25 we have to subtract 8. Whatever answer we get, it must be either 0 or the multiple of 11. So here 17 is not 0, 16 is not 0, neither they are the multiple of 11. So we have to reach till we get the multiple of 11 or 0. So as soon as you reach 1, either multiple of either multiple of 11 or 0, you will stop at that moment, right? Because rest of all also we have done. So here we got yes when we got the multiple of 11. So which digit made the number possible to be divided by 11? That was addition of 6. So the blank space will have 6. Okay, and in this manner we had done. So now students, my dear students, what you have learnt in this part? You learnt to apply the divisibility test by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Definitely practice will give a very thorough solution for you to do whichever number is given. Explanation, that means you understood, but without practice you won't develop the skill of solving maths. Okay, so you have to do the practice. Okay, and then you will be easily able to solve any unknown numbers out of the textbook, even if it is given to you. So you learn to how to solve the sums of exercise 3.3. Thank you students for watching the video. We will meet in the next part. Till then, goodbye.